Thanks for joining me today. Got a special, got 4 beers we're going to be doing today. Really special beers, so stay tuned to find out what they are.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian the Beer Snob.
Alright, look what we got in front of us today. We got some, I always thought it was Chimay, but in doing some research, apparently it's pronounced Chimay. So these are Chimay beers. I got 4 of them here. I went to the liquor store to buy some beers to review. They had this out. This was a set. It came with these 4 beers and this Chimay chalice. So it's going to be the first time I'm using it. Excited about it because I've been wanting to try these for a long time. They're pricey. I think I paid $30 for these 4 beers in the glass. But you get what you pay for, right? So I have no doubt that these are going to be outstanding beers. Now I'm not going to want to drink these super fast like I typically would to finish a bottle by the end of a review. So I'm probably going to break this up. You'll see it as one video, but I'm going to take my time between these beers because I don't want to waste them. They're that special. So this pack, this is what it came in. Gives you a little information about it. I'll throw that behind us over here so we can see each time I change a beer. I'll throw it back here so you can see what's going on with it. But it came with this nice little booklet. Talks about, if you read it one way, it's written in some other language. Here's English. But it basically tells about the what these Chimay beers are, and you know. So funny thing is, there's 4 beers in this pack, but the booklet only talks about 3. And it makes it sound like the blue one is the best one. So I'm going to save that one for last. And this is called, a Grand Reserve. Chimay Blue, Cap, and Grand Reserve. The red one is Chimay Red Cap and Premier. And this one, Chimay Triple and Cinq Cents. C-I-N-Q cents. And then this one, it doesn't say, but this is a Doré Ale brewed with spices. So that's what I'm going to start off with. Let's see if they're what I think they are. All right. So, it's got the gold cap. Seeing a lot of, this appears to be unfiltered. There's a lot of articulation in there. Just on the nose, just smells like a good, crisp, clean beer. And looking at it, there's chunks of stuff in the foam. That's okay. That's okay. That's how they made it. Chunks in it. Cheers. Yeah, that has very nice, crisp, clean beer flavor. It says it's brewed with spices, brewed in Chimay, Belgium. 4.8% alcohol. There's some really, really fine writing on there that tells about it, but like I said, I'm going to throw that back here. If you want to read it, you can read it. This, the sediment, when I just poured that remaining bit in there, the sediment is dark because now I've got a dark spot in the head. You got this white head and it's got this brown foam where the sediment. I mean, there's some big chunks. I can only assume that those are the spices that they put in the beer because they're very plentiful. But man, that's got a delicious flavor. I don't know why it's not mentioned, because it does mention it here on this pack. You know, you got the one that I'm starting off with, and then it goes up to it goes from the red to the white cap. But whatever, there's no right or wrong way to do it. We're gonna get through the whole pack. It's wonderful. I can tell you though that it does taste so good that I am going to get to the bottom of the glass. Yeah, I got the looks like the fleur de lis, you know, the New Orleans Saint symbol seems to be on the cap and all over. I guess that's what that is. I like it. Now, like I said, this mix pack, 4 beers, and this Chimay chalice was $30. So, you know, so far, I mean, I've only drank the one beer, and the beer that's not even mentioned in the pamphlet. I think it's good. But I know that it's only going to get better as I go through these. So I'm going to shut it off. Let me finish sipping on this, and we'll be back with beer number 2. Alright, so I finished the cold. Woohoo! Loved it. Moving on to the next one. You see, only got the one Chimay chalice, so I went and washed it. Didn't dry it. There's a little water on it, but that'll be okay. This one is the Chimay Cinq Cents. Once again, there it is right there. This has the white cap. This one's a little bit darker than the first one. Now these beers, one thing that these beers do mention on here is they don't want you to lay these bottles on their side. So, like I've got a little fridge under here. When I took them out, I was going to put them on their side because these are heighted for cans, and these are a little bit taller than cans, so I was going to lay them on their side. But then I read they don't want you to do that because they want the yeast to stay at the bottom of these beers. Why do they say that? Let's see. This is under storage. It says, oh no, that's storing their cheeses. Apparently they make cheese too. But under storage for the beers. It says keep your bottles upright so that the yeast stays at the bottom at a temperature of 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. The use by date on certain labels is a recommendation, but does not in any way mean that the beer cannot be kept for longer. The Chimay Blue Cap is a vintage beer, so much so that some connoisseurs keep it for 10, 15, or 20 years before they drink it. I'm not going to be keeping it that long. I'm drinking it today. Alright, and one other thing that it says on here is in reference to this chalice. It says the Chimay glass, or Chimay glass, is essential. Only this chalice-shaped glass will allow you to fully experience the aromas and flavor of Chimay. There are many different types of beer. There are many different types of beer glasses. So this is the type of glass that will allow you to experience all that this beer has. And this one, you know, they're all unfiltered. They're all unfiltered because there's just so much in here. And like I say, since they don't want you to lay the bottles down because they don't want to stir up the yeast, I can see that the yeast that's at the bottom when you pour it, and now it's coming out on the white head, it does discolor it. It tastes so good. This is going to be Cinq Cents. I guess I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm getting it wrong. CINQ. cents. Cheers. Completely different flavor from the first one. This one kind of tastes like more like an IPA. I can taste a flavor that's kind of like orange peel. Let's see. This one doesn't say anything as to what it's got in it. I'm sure that it's in the book. Cinq Cents. The Chimay Triple, or Cinq Cents, has a golden color and achieves the rare balance of sweetness and bitterness. 8% alcohol by volume. So, this is like an imperial. This is a little bit more alcohol than the first one. I think I'm going to be goofy by the time it's over, but like I said, I'm going to take my time through this. I'm going to take some time to film it. I'm going to shut the camera off, enjoy it, let it settle down before I move on to the next one. Whew. So far, they're batting it out of the park. Great beers. I've heard so much about them. Finally trying them. Yay! Yeah, I kind of like looking at that head. You know, with its... This one's got a very creamy head. It's white, mostly white. But then you got the dark, almost reminds me of like, you know, you go to the fancy coffee shop and you got the white foam and then they make some kind of design in it. I don't even know how they do that, but they got like a brown design that's in the foam. This isn't that extreme, and it's not a picture, but it's similar. Yeah. I like it. Let me sip on this one a little bit. Enjoy it. I am enjoying it because I can tell you. I had that one. That was, what did I say? That was like 4.8% alcohol. So the first one's 4.8%. This one's 8%. And I'm already feeling I'm feeling the effects. So, let me take a break. Be right back. Hey, let's pay some bills. Alright, halfway through. Guess I should have had the red one before the white one because this one was 8%. This one is 7%. That's okay. We're not in any hurries. I am feeling a little loopy. This is the red cap. And I washed the glass out with water. I didn't dry it, but I shook it out as best I could. Getting darker. This one is called Chimay Red Cap and Premier. The Chimay Red Cap is the oldest of the Chimay beers. Its coppery color and fruity taste make it particularly attractive. 7% alcohol by volume. So, they're calling it a copper color. That looks like a darker brown to me than copper. I'm holding it up to my insanely bright lights, can't see through it. Very minimal head. This one doesn't give off any aroma. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Got a bit milder flavor. Now, I did say that the red cap should be drunk sooner rather than later. Or I said the blue one, you can cellar that for as long as you want, and it's going to be fine. This one, I think it said you want to drink it as young as possible so that it maintains the bitterness from the hops. Yeah, so the red, it's got a very mild, subdued flavor. Um, these had flavors, you know, you could immediately pick up, taste them. This is, I mean, it's got a flavor. It's just not as, it's not up front. It's not, you don't really get a whole lot of flavor out of it. It has flavor, it's just not a lot. What did I say this was? 7%? Yeah, 7% alcohol. So, it's up there. I like the higher alcohol beers just because, like I say, I don't drink in quantity anymore. You know, I very rarely will drink 4 beers at a sitting. That's why I'm taking my time going through these here, because I don't drink that much anymore. What I drink, I like it to be, you know, I've said it before, substantive. That's right. So, you know, if it's got a higher alcohol content to it, you don't need to drink 6 or 8 or 10. You know, I drink 1 and I'm fine. Not drinking to get drunk, just drinking for the enjoyment of the flavor and woohoo! Yeah. Chimay. It's good. It's good. You know, the more I drink it, the more I can taste those flavors. But of the 3 that I've tasted so far, this one has the mildest of the flavors. But it's got that kicker of 7% alcohol, so. Let me take a break, let me sip on this, and we'll be back with the 4th and final beer, the Blue Cap. That's the one everybody's talking about, so we'll break it down for you here in a second. Alright, so I'm feeling goofy, but I'm gonna get through this. The one I've been waiting for, the Blue Cap. Whoa. This is the Grand Reserve. It's a dark beer with a powerful aroma whose complex flavor improves over the years. And like I say, I'm not gonna be cellaring this. I gotta drink it now. Oh, look at that. Wonderful. Nice head crowning over the top of the rim of the glass. Looks beautiful. So this is the one. The one I've been waiting for. This one's coming in at 9% alcohol. So we had 4.8, 8, 7, and now 9. So the blue is the Grand Reserve. That's the one, and she is dark. Let me throw these caps away. Alright. Yeah, it's dark, can't see through it. It has a nice, it's almost a little sweetness to the aroma on this one. Let's see what she's all about. Cheers. Oh, now this one's got some complex flavors going on with it. Yeah, it's like I'm getting a lot of different things off of that one. I can see that's why that's the Grand Reserve. So the red cap. This one says it's the oldest of the Chimay beers. So this is the oldest one, but this one was also, flavor-wise, for me, was the mildest of the four. It's good, but it wasn't all that. Not bad, but compared to these others, I think this one is the most subdued of the flavors. These two here had really great flavors. This had a good flavor, it just was very mild. It was like very, very subtle flavors. Now this one, the blue one, it's there's a lot of different flavors in there. Let me see what I can pull out of it. Man, it's hard to say. It's delicious. The combination of flavors that are in it all fit very well. It's a great tasting beer. Let's smell. It's got a nice aroma. It reminds me of something that I can't think of it at the moment. And I don't want to waste my time because the way my memory is, I could be sitting here for hours trying to think of what that smells like. It's a good scent. It's a scent I've smelled before, but I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that blue one, Grand Reserve, is that what it was called? Yeah, the Grand Reserve. It's gonna be my favorite out of them. I bought this, like I say, this was a pack. Came with this Chimay glass, this chalice. $30 at my liquor store. Don't know what it's gonna be by you, but if you can find it, get it. It's good. You get a nice glass with it, and you get 4 nice beers. I'll say you get 3 very impressive beers and one it's a good beer, but the red one just doesn't seem to be at the same level as the other 3. And look, I made my way through the 4-pack. I did take my time. It took me a while to film this. I already got the hiccups. I'm already goofy. So I've taken up enough of your time. I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all my new subscribers. Look forward to putting out plenty of new and interesting content in 2021. I'm stepping up my game. I hope you've noticed. It's only going to get better from here. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you. Whoa, there's a ghost in here. I hope to see you next time. Till then. Chimay! Or she may not, I don't know.